my dears, in love and light. Why the law of attraction sounds so harsh? Now, we watch videos on how to manifest well, and I've got plenty of those. But when we manifest negative things for ourselves, we start to think, oh my goodness, why am I manifesting such bad things? Am I doing it wrong? Am I using the law of attraction wrong? Do I deserve bad things? Am I being unlucky? Am I just really useless at this and this is just my lot? Now, that's the unhappy thing about the law of attraction, and it's kind of a misconception as well. And I'll go into why. Now, if these things are happening, it doesn't mean you're an idiot or you're punishing yourself or deserving bad things. And the reason for that is because if you don't believe what you're manifesting, that's not your fault. It's just you don't believe it. If you're holding a negative vibration and you're feeling undeserving because of past experiences, and therefore the thing you're trying to manifest is not manifesting because you have these negative thoughts to go along with the positive ones that you're trying to manifest with, it's not your fault. It stands to reason. You're human after all. You've had past experiences. There's no reason why you shouldn't believe that due to past experience that it's going to go a bit wrong. It's not your fault. You can't just eradicate these things from the subconscious without working on them. So you need to work on them. So if you're trying to manifest, let's say, a wonderful loving partner, if in your past all you've had is partners that have treated you really badly, you're going to have slight doubt in your mind that you're going to manifest another one of those. Or you may have subconscious beliefs that you don't deserve to be treated well. Or you might have some kind of trust issues, and then you're going to manifest someone who triggers those trust issues by being untrustworthy, things like that. So when you're trying to manifest, by having the rock solid belief and intent and daydreaming it into reality, really visualizing it, yes, you'll manifest these good things. But if there's those subconscious beliefs in the background, it's going to affect the outcomes. You might still manifest someone, they might be great, but there might be something about them that just messes it all up. And it's just a reflection, a complete mirror of your core beliefs. So it's going back, and using that example, you look at those previous relationships and understand why it happened that way. Take the blame from the self. Take the blame off them because they've had other experiences that have made them that way. Please, so I don't go too far down this road, please watch my video on why love can hurt, and that will explain why you'd manifest negative events in those instances. So again, it's not your fault, and this is why the law of attraction can make you feel bad. Oh, it's not working. Oh, it's not working. Don't be hard on yourself. You are a third density creature. You're a creature of the third density, and you're totally immersed within it. Whether you're a higher being from another stage of existence or not, you've chosen to be a creature of third density, and you've forgotten most that you ever knew. So having a perfect handle on the law of attraction in this reality, if you do it well, you're doing a fantastic job. Well done, pat on the back. If you find it a bit trickier, don't worry. It's your path. You're learning, you're healing, you're doing the inner work, and it will get easier. You're not supposed to have a perfect, picture-perfect life, because it's not going to be full of a variation of catalyst. It's not going to be rich learning and experiences, which is what your soul really wants. It doesn't want you to be totally happy your whole life and just have a jolly old time. It wants a bit of the negative, so you can appreciate the positive too, and really learn and experience what these things are like. Another misconception is, did I make this happen? So let's say you injure yourself, or a family member is injured. How did I manifest this? So you end up thinking everything that's negative that ever happens is my fault and I deserved it. I must have manifested it. But it's not so. You don't make things happen. It's brought into your experience because it's the learning and experience catalyst that you need at the time. If there's some kind of expectation that something negative is going to happen, it may not be consciously, it may be subconsciously. There's some kind of expectation that something negative is going to happen. Even if it's a thought that flashes through your mind, oh, everything's perfect at the moment. Just thinking everything's perfect at the moment it's going to imply that there's an alternative. So then it makes you worry about your own thoughts, doesn't it? It's best to let reality wash over you and relax into it. That's what I always say. And then more positive stuff comes. So if you manifest hurting yourself, it's not that you created that event. It was just brought into your experience by creation. Creation wanted it to happen because you are part of creation. You're one with creation. You are a subdivision of the consciousness known as creation, and you are a consciousness. So these are no longer problems and terrible things that happen. They are inevitabilities. If they've happened, it's inevitable. And it's for you to work through, and then you come out the other side stronger, and you have positivity because you know it's not your fault. It's not that God hates you or something. In terms of creation, it's all good catalyst. But that is the sad thing about the law of attraction. You manifest something negative, other spiritual people will think, oh, you brought that on yourself, and you think, how did I manifest this disease or whatever? Again, this is a law of attraction based reality. You do manifest your reality, but you can't always know what's in the subconscious. You can only just do the best that you can. And there is random catalyst as well, because creation does throw us random catalysts at times. It's like a curveball just to see how we will react. It says in the raw material, the law of one, that random catalyst does actually exist. So then you think about, well, how do whole, let's say, countries manifest negative things, or communities manifest negative things? Now, the individuals within a community, they don't manifest, let's say, a war. But as a group, it's possible to manifest negative things that happen. Let's say, for example, the media is spinning some fear about something that may happen, like war or attack. And then that community starts to worry. And then it starts to snowball. And together, the collective consciousness of these people create a doubling effect, exponential amount of fear. And therefore, the manifestation gains in energy and intensity. And then it's much more probable that it will happen. It's not a certainty, it's a probability due to the intensity of the belief and expectation of it occurring. So you think, well, did they deserve it? Take deserving out of the law of attraction. People say, well, do people in a certain country deserve to have these terrible things happen to them? Did they bring it on themselves due to the law of attraction? Take deserving out of it. Take bring it on yourself out of it. Creation is you. You are creation. Creation wants all this stuff to happen. If you're holding a positive vibration about certain things, you'll manifest positive realities regarding those certain things. If there's things that need inner work, or you're being convinced of some fear, something to fear in society, then you're more likely, more probable to manifest those things, especially if it's a collective effort with other people. So just quickly, if you're living in a community where people say, oh, people around here are quite poor, or there's not many jobs around, then that community together will manifest things like joblessness, because that's a collective belief in that area. And then on an individual level, if you have general negative thoughts that are occurring when you're trying to manifest your reality, or even when you're not trying, like disbelief, unworthiness, futility, just even if you have low self-esteem or anxiety, things like that, that will start to manifest catalyst in your reality. I'll also add that you can also incarnate into certain negative circumstances on purpose in order to experience the negative catalyst that it brings. So you could incarnate into a war zone, for example, because that's simply what your soul wants you to experience. So remember, if there's negative things going on in your life, remember it's not your fault, you're doing your best. You're not unlucky or cursed or anything like that. And you're not deserving of bad things. No one deserves any of this. As I say, you're a human being in this third density reality. And if there's negative things going on in your reality, it's because you're holding a perhaps a fear or a worry about something, and therefore it's more likely to occur, I find, because creation sees that that's the catalyst you require for your learning and experience. So just keep working on the self, keep doing your best. Remember, anything negative that happens in your reality, they're just more challenges for you to learn from anyway, and that's what the soul wants. So leave a comment to let me and others know what you think about the law of attraction and the negativities surrounding it. If you would like a spiritual consultation session online with Nikki Sutton, please head to nikkisutton.com to find out more about it. And don't forget to click subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to receive regular spiritual inspiration on your journey through life. Like and share also, because we're raising the mass vibration together. So go now in love and peace.